Hey everyone, it's BMX Mad B53, and as you may or may not know, TNA had a pay-per-view last night, Victory Road 2008. It was a solid show. I mean, probably their best show all year, if not their best, second best, It was a good show. I suggest watching it. The first match was a 12-man X Division World X Cup Tag Team match. It was a great match. Everyone worked really well. They all did their fair share of the match, and the finish came when Alex Shelley beat Yoshino. It was phenomenal. I give it 4 1/4 stars, in my opinion, match of the night. It was great. Great way to start the night, great way to get the fans into it. It was just a lot of fun. The next match was Angelina versus Gail Kim. I can't say the same thing about the last match. It really didn't work for me. I mean, the knockout division is usually great, and don't get me wrong when I say this, but these two really didn't do much for me in this match. I'm not sure what it was, but it happens, I guess. Maybe they just weren't working well tonight. I gave the match 2 1/4 stars, and the finish came when Gail Kim defeated Angelina Love, and, they tried to paper bag her and all that crap, but I can't get behind them anymore. I'm sick of that gimmick. I just don't like it. Maybe it's just me, but, whatever. I guess that's how it goes sometimes. The next match was Jay Lethal versus Sanjay Dutt. Two great X Division stars. They work so well together. And this feud that they're doing, I enjoy, but how much longer is it going to go? I'm not too sure how long it's going to keep going, but I really hope it ends soon. Hopefully Bound for Glory. They'll fight over, like, SoCal Vale's love or her marriage or something like that, But the finish came when Dutt rolled up Jay Lethal. And, I guess that's alright. He's a heel, you gotta do that sometimes. But the end of the match, SoCal Val, asked Lethal to stop hurting Dutt. And it really complicated things for me, at least. I don't know. It was alright. It was 3 stars, good match. Not a fan of the storyline anymore. The next match was the Fans Revenge Strap match, LAX Beer Money Tag Team Titles. I don't understand why you do the Fans Revenge Strap match, because the faces are going over every time. Because it's a Fans Revenge match. You can't have the heels winning that. It makes absolutely no sense. So obviously LAX won. And I gave the match 2 3/4 stars because the in-ring was good, but it was really predictable, the match. But the finish came when Robert Roode got thrown to the outside, and the fans destroyed him with the straps, which I don't understand at all. It's pretty stupid. But anyway, LAX double teamed Roode, and Homicide pinned him to retain the titles. Alright, predictable, whatever. Next match, Taylor versus Kong. Terrible match. 2 very capable knockouts, but a bad match. Taylor won with roll up. I gave it 1 3/4 stars. Short match, terrible. I understand wanting Taylor to win. You don't want her to lose any heat as the champion, but I just didn't like it. She's probably gonna lose the title at the next pay-per-view because they're making her out to be so weak. Ultimate X match always delivers. Great match. I enjoyed it. The captains from each of the World X Cup teams, really good. Everyone worked well. Kaz looked a little hurt during the match, but maybe it was just doing a tremendous job selling. I gave the match 3 3/4 stars. The finish came when I'm gonna pronounce his name, Volador Jr. Went and grabbed the axe. He looked really good. I haven't seen much of him, but he looked great. Everyone in that match was great. Davari really stepped it up. Kaz is always a treat to watch. I really like this match. 3 3/4 stars. Alright, Full Metal Mayhem. People are going to disagree with me on this, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I gave it 4 1/4 stars. The finish was a little bit iffy when Trig came out and smacked Styles with a kendo stick. I think it was a kendo stick. I could be wrong. But Angle came and then Angle slammed him off with a ladder through a table to eliminate Styles to win the match for Team Angle. I thought this was great. The entire match told a great story, and I think everyone worked really well. The main event, Samoa Joe versus Booker T. Terrible ending. Great match throughout the entire throughout the entire match. They worked well together, everything like that. But the finish was terrible. Joe absolutely obliterated Booker T. People were begging him to stop. Eventually, he did. But, it's not any thanks to, anybody except for Sting. The lights go out. Sting comes out with his bat, takes a few shots at Joe, and bam, Joe's dead in the middle of the ring. Booker pins him. Sharmell counts the 3 count. What the hell? This isn't ECW. Cut this crap out. And apparently Booker takes the title and leaves. I understand not wanting to upset the hometown fans with Booker T and everything like that, but you successfully made Joe work heel throughout the entire match, gave us a terrible ending, and gave us no reason for it. You had Sting stand in the ring, look absolutely confused. You have Booker taking the title, and you have Joe healing it up. And where does Nash fit into all of this? I'm assuming a fatal 4-way, hard justice. I'm probably wrong. It'll probably be a triple threat or something, but I hate to say it, but I'm excited to see what happens. Overall, I give this pay-per-view a solid 8. I might be overshooting there, but I really, really enjoyed this. Best pay-per-view of the year, bar WrestleMania. But go watch it if you haven't. If you haven't seen much of TNA, this is the one to watch. Alright guys, girls, whoever's watching, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for adding me to your favorites, whatever you did. Thanks for leaving me a hateful comment if you did that. But keep watching, guys. Thanks.